Is workers' compensation in the United States truly serving those it is designed to protect? This question, though seemingly simple, unravels a complex tapestry of issues plaguing the current system. Welcome to a deep dive into the urgent need for minimum federal standards in workers' compensation. In a nation that champions the rights of the individual, it's perplexing that when it comes to workers' rights, we fall short. Injured workers often find themselves in a labyrinth of rules, regulations, and red tape, all of which vary from state to state. The disparities are stark and, quite frankly, unjust. Imagine, if you will, two individuals working in the same industry, suffering similar injuries, yet receiving drastically different compensation simply due to their geographical locations. This is not a hypothetical situation, but a stark reality for many American workers. It's a reality that calls for immediate attention and reform. Enter Senator Bernie Sanders, a stalwart advocate for workers' rights. In a recent interview, Sanders voiced his concerns about the current state of workers' compensation in the United States. It's high time we establish minimum federal standards for workers' compensation, he said, adding that the current system often leaves injured workers in the lurch. Sanders called on leaders like at Call for Congress and at Rep. Jayapal to take action, and highlighted the critical need for a National Workers' Compensation Commission. He underscored the importance of not leaving an injured worker behind, drawing parallels with other human rights issues that we're currently grappling with. Hashtags like #BernieSanders, #WorkersRights, and #MedicareForAll are not just social media trends. They represent a movement, a call to action, and a plea for justice. They serve as a reminder that the fight for workers' rights is far from over. Yet amidst this clamor for change, a surprising silence prevails. Unions, traditionally the champions of workers' rights, have been largely quiet on this issue. It's a silence that begs the question, who will stand up for the rights of workers? In conclusion, the current state of workers' compensation in the United States is a patchwork of policies that often fail the very individuals they're meant to protect. The call for minimum federal standards is not just about uniformity, but about justice. It's about ensuring that an injured worker in Mississippi receives the same care and compensation as one in Minnesota. The conversation with Senator Sanders highlighted the urgent need for reform. It's a call to action for leaders, advocates, and every individual who believes in the fundamental right to fair treatment and compensation. It's a reminder that the fight for workers' rights is ongoing, and we must not rest until justice is served. Remember, when one worker is left behind, we all fall behind. It's time to raise the bar and set a new standard for workers' compensation. Because every worker deserves justice, every worker deserves care, and every worker deserves to be heard.